Something strange just happened behind the scenes in Philadelphia, and it left everyone shocked. An unexpected move, a turnaround that seemed impossible, but now it's official. A player who had been released just a few days ago is suddenly back on the active roster. And the reason behind it might be tied to an even bigger problem inside the Eagles' offensive line. Stick around, because this story has way more layers than it looks. Last week, the Eagles made what many thought was a final decision. They gave up on a player they had invested in months earlier, cutting ties after a disappointing preseason where he failed to live up to expectations. Nothing unusual, right? But then came the twist. The team reversed course and brought the very same player back. Why? All signs point to a concern that has the coaching staff on edge. The health of Landon Dickerson, the Pro Bowl starter and cornerstone of the offensive line. He's been recovering from knee surgery, returned to practice, but then surprisingly missed one of the final sessions before the opener against the Cowboys. That absence set off alarm bells, and that's when the name resurfaced. Kenyon Green, a former first-round pick, traded to Philly back in March but later cut after inconsistent performances, is now getting a second chance. The Eagles simply couldn't take the risk of going thin on the line, so they decided to stash him back on the roster as insurance. Here's the catch. Green isn't expected to play right away. He's been listed as a healthy scratch, technically on the roster, but likely inactive on game day. That shows this move is less about trust and more about protection. But at the same time, it highlights a bigger issue. If Dickerson can't go, the Eagles need someone ready to step in, and Green is now part of that backup plan. The history isn't kind. In Houston, Green never lived up to his draft status. He battled injuries, poor technique, and some of the lowest grades among guards in the league. What keeps the door open is Jeff Stoutland, Philly's legendary offensive line coach, known for turning raw talent into reliable starters. If anyone can salvage Green's career, it's him. The truth is, this isn't a move of confidence. It's a move of urgency, a safety net for an offensive line that might already be cracking before week 1. And that changes the whole narrative heading into the matchup with Dallas. So now I throw it to you. Does this comeback have any chance of turning into a redemption story? Or is it just a desperate gamble by the Eagles, buying time while the health of their starters remains a huge question mark? Fly, Eagles, fly. Drop your take in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe, because this season is starting with drama, tension, and a lot more twists coming our way.